The Georgia high school shooting. Here are the numbers. The college index score, 14. Two 14-year-old students were killed. That is 14 and 14. Next. MTG sits in the 14th Congressional District. The shooting came 14 weeks after her birthday. One of the hospitals originally opened up with 14 rooms. The other hospital serves 14 counties. In the following year, Brian Kemp, who's the governor of Georgia, canceled over 1.4 million voter registrations. The date of the shooting divided by 666 is 1414. Here's the mark of the beast pattern. America's first police force started on the 14th date of the 4th month. Shooter is 14, charged with 4 counts of felony murder. Shooter is 14, killed 4. Shooter is 14, shooting was on the 4th date. Shooter is 14, Colt is 4 letters. Shooter is 14, Gray is 4 letters. Shooter is 14, the father has 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Shooting came 14 weeks after MTG's birthday, and the shooting fell on the 4th date. The shooting came 144,000 minutes apart to her birthday. The date of the shooting divided by 666 is 144. Now I have felony murder. And then we have the name of the high school. And we have one of the names of the victims. Copy 164 minus 2 minus 1 minus 5. All right, now we have this article. Check this one out. So they're talking about one of the parents who lost a child of his in the Uvalde shooting. Do they care about who you lost in any of the shootings? No, they do not. And they do not care because they talk in numbers amongst themselves. And it takes someone like Number Damas 369 to be able to explain to y'all what the numbers mean. Because y'all don't look at the numbers. Because we as a society are so caught up in thinking with ego and emotion. Numbers do not offer any of that. That's why the numbers are the best to look at. Because there's no emotion involved. There's no ego with the number. The numbers are going to tell you a story. Not based on how you feel and not based on your ego. Now, let's give it to you. The Uvalde shooting was on the 144th day of the year. What happened at the Georgia shooting? A 14-year-old student was killed. 4 total were killed. Another 14-year-old student was killed. A total of 4 were killed. The shooter was 14. He killed 4. You see the numbers. Do you smell the wood burning yet? You're going to smell the wood burning eventually. There's more numbers. All right, MGT was born on 5/27. One of the victims was born on 5/27. That would be this person. There it is. Now we have the 49 pattern. Shooting was on the 4th date of September, 9 letters. Shooting was on the 4th date of the 9th month. Shooting was on the 4th date of Wednesday, 9 letters. Kamala Harris was the 49th vice president. Shooter killed 4, injured 9. Chest suits were found 490 years ago. 49% of the students are. 49% of the district is proficient in science. One of the hospitals is licensed to operate 49 acute care beds. 49% of the students at the school are on free or reduced lunch. Barrow County has 49 congregations of evangelical Protestant. Kamala Harris currently leads Trump with 49%. Trump rants for 49 unfocused minutes. Not 48, not 50, 49. The shooting was in the 9th month, 4th date of the shooting. 9 injured, 4 killed. School building number 94. On the day of the shooting, here's NVIDIA Corporation. Took one of the biggest stock market plunges out there. There it is, 4.9%. Now really quick, going back to this Mark of the Beast pattern we got. So MGT to the shooting. Counting from the 27th to the 4th is 9 days. 9 days, 101 total days apart, 9/11. Now, let's shred her name apart. 20 letters, 3 words. Just going to take the 20, and add it to what her full name to numbers actually is here. 234. We're going to come back to that. 9/11, 254th day of the year. Now here's the 54 pattern. False is 5 letters, flag is 4 letters. 54. Sanjay Gupta. 54. Serves as director at Grady Memorial Hospital. This is also the same guy that worked with Bronny James when Bronny suffered his cardiac arrest. The father who was charged is 54. The shooting fell on a 54 latitude-longitude coordinate. Colin is 5 letters, Gray is 4 letters. The father, they're 54. The mother of the shooter previously faced charges in Fulton County. Trump had his mugshot taken in Fulton County. That magically came 54 minutes away from the high school shooting in Georgia. 54% of the high school is male. That's magic. Now we got the 1054 pattern. Kamala Harris born in the 10th month. She's 5'4". The last read text message came at 10:54 in the morning. You know it's a ritual when the text messages are so nonchalant. No big deal. The shootings happen all the time. Just look at their text messages. It says it all. Okay, or you can look at what J.D. Vance says. That's what he calls school shootings. NVIDIA on the day of the shooting, 10:54. There's the money right there. 10:54. All right, Trump's birthday. Well, not Trump's birthday, but his birth time is 10:54 in the morning. Sanjay Gupta is 10 months, 54 years old. Georgia high school shooting came 1 month, 0 years, and 54 days apart to Trump's assassination attempt. All right, there it is, 54. 810. The father's birth date is August 10th. You read here, one of the victims liked Legos. Legos was found on August 10th. Jeffrey Epstein died on August 10th. And if we read here, Colin Gray did not enroll at the high school before the beginning of the... He did not enroll before the school year started, which was on August 1st, 81. The school has 122 teachers total. 9/11, 254th day of the year. 254th day of the year. And then we have the prison stocks, because you got to remember the prison system is on the stock market, and both the shooter and the father were arrested. 322 for CoreCivic and Bohemian Grove found on the 13th date of the 4th month. The revenue for Trump Media Technology Group as of 2023, Bohemian Grove, 413. If you read the year backwards, 322, Skull and Bones, CoreCivic, on the date of the shooting, 322. The shooter turned and fired 10 to 15 rounds, 0 holds no value, and then we turned and fired to the presidential clown show on 11/5, where your vote does not count, between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. The 1020 pattern. 1020, calls of an active shooter comes in. Kamala Harris born on 1020. The victim ages total to 120. The shooting came 1 month, 0 years, and 20 days apart to Trump re-announcing his run for president. Illuminati 10 letters, Illuminati to numbers 120. Trump Media Technology Group merged on 10/20. What time was the shooter apprehended? 10:26. Oh boy. 1 minute after 26 teachers called authorities is the shooting. How it lasted. Oh, dude. What is going on here? 4 killed, 9 injured. 49 written out. Put it back to numbers is 126. The school has 126 teachers. So here's some of these numbers. There's the full-time teachers. There's the 49 there. There's the 54 male. There's the college readiness we already talked about. And then there's the proficiency in sciences and history. Trump's mugshot, 24th of the 8th month. 248. 248. Both America and the Illuminati were found 248 years ago. Trump's trading card, number 248. Kamala Harris, hours old to the shooting, 248. There it is. Dick Cheney and Kamala Harris both using the number 248 in their messages there. Georgia was chartered this amount of weeks apart to the shooting. The shooting came on the 248th day of the year, and the shooter used an AR-15. It's always the same guns in all these mass shootings. It's always the same weapon. All right, there's Kamala Harris to the shooting. And would you look at that? The shooter fired. What did we read? Did y'all read it again? What did we show you earlier? How many rounds did the shooter fire? 10 to 15 rounds. That's magic, though. That's all it is magic. She was Satan, 9/11 apart when the shooting took place. That's magic. The actual date of the shooting, September 4th, written out as FOURTH, is 191, which is the number of students at the school, which we'll show that in a minute. There it is, 191. The shooter used Discord as an app. Discord opened on 3/6/2015 there, and it came apart to the shooting, which fell on the third weekday. 29 days between the dates. Read it upwards. Second weekday, 9/11. It opened to the public, Skull and Bones, and 111 days left in the year when the attack took place in the 9th month. The total land area of where the shooting took place is 32.2 kilometers. 111. The mother's age plus the father's age plus the son's age, 111. The routes that go through Winder, Georgia, 2911. Discord to the shooting, 2911. 2911. 2911. Stacey Abrams ended her campaign, again, 2911. Apart to the shooting. Shooting took place on the third weekday. 4 planes, 9/11. Discord CEO was to the shooting. The total months apart he was to the shooting, 479. 4 killed, 7 of them injured by gunfire. 9 total were injured, 479. Now you take a look at their latitude longitude coordinates. Oh, there it is, 479. Ain't that some magic? The Discord CEO to the shooting, there's 126 teachers at the school. Trump lawyers released the 479-page transcript. Governor Kemp signed House Bill 479, the 479-page tax bill. This is a really interesting statistic here. 1,190 men are single in their households in Barrow County. Of these 1,190 men who are single in Barrow County, 911 of them live in the town where the shooting took place, Winder, Georgia. Ain't that some magic? You can find those on these links here. How many weeks between 9/11 and the shooting? 1199. How about the hospital? It's located at 1199, the building number. Ain't that some magic? And the year it opened, 1919, which is a double containment of 9/11. That's some magic. When did the shooter get his gun? They mentioned it, Christmas. If you're paying attention, Christmas, 110 to numbers, and it's 9 letters, 119. Skull and Bones first meeting to the shooting, 1199. Bohemian Grove to the shooting, there's 9/11 again. Again, why did we mention these two? What did we show earlier? We showed the stock of the prison system earlier in the video. CoreCivic and GEO Group both had Skull and Bones and Bohemian Grove numbers on the date of the shooting. Barrow County formed on this date, which again contains everything connected to 9/11. So again, you could check this out. Flight 77, 4 planes, 9/11. 29 days, 110 years apart, the shooting came to Barrow County being formed. Second weekday, 9/11. September, 9 letters, 1 word, 103 to numbers. The Georgia shooting took place on the third weekday. Would you look at that? The shooter's parents bought one of their homes for $119,000. Ain't that some magic? And a 666 zip code. Of course they did. The Georgia shooting came 9/11 apart to Jesuit documentation on 9/27/1540. Did you notice the year? 1540. 1054. What did we show earlier in the video? 1054. Eastern Star, the women's side of Freemasonry to the shooting, 9/11 weeks. On the 29th minute of the 11th hour, the students are seen running for safety. What? Not the 28th minute. It wasn't the 30th. It was specifically the 29th minute of hour number 11. Not the 10th hour, and it wasn't the 12th. It was specifically hour 11. You gotta remember that. Oh, of course. This one is just over the top. The suspect was in custody as of 11:09. Not 11:08. But 11:09. Really? Trump's first presidential campaign. This amount of days apart, 10 months, 9/11. Trump announces his first run for president. 9/11 apart. 9 years, 110 total months. Of course. The date of the shooting divided by the energy, vibration, and the frequency is 9/11. 119th, it's ranked in the Atlanta, Georgia school area. Of course it is. Now you're going to smell this. 3 is the energy. It's the vibration, 9 is the frequency. 369. Alright. 42 and 448. 4 killed and 9 injured. The burn smell of wood is real. The numbers are magic. The mascot of the school is Wildcats. Wildcats, 91 to numbers, it's 1 word. Georgia succeeded from the Union on 119. The shooting was on Wednesday, 1 word, 100 to numbers, 9 letters. Colt Gray lives 6 miles away from his school, which is located in Winder, where he was arrested exactly 6 minutes after the shooting. Of course he was. And his mother was born in the 6th month. One of the teachers that died was born on the 166th day of the year of the 6th weekday. And the 6th weekday is Saturday. Remember, we're mentioning the number 9/11, right? Saturday, 1 word, 109 to numbers. Again, 9/11. Would you look at this? Trump's birthday every leap year is 666. The previous election saw a 66.6% turnout. The library in the town has 666 in books on file, of course. And first 9/11 call contained 69 is connected to Georgia as well. 69 is when Georgia was chartered, and you can see the 666 zip code there. The gunman was in custody 6 minutes after the school's alarm went off. 2 14-year-old students were killed. Trump ended his first presidential campaign on 2/14. Yeah, of course he did. And we look at where the shooter is being held at, the address number 45. So he's being held at building number 45. Trump ended his first presidential campaign on the 45th day of the year. Later on, he magically became the 45th president. And the shooter magically left his math class on the 45th minute, where the shooter, again, let's go back, magically did the shooting 45 miles away from where his mother and Donald Trump both had mugshots taken in Fulton County. Of course, because that's magic. This is supposed to line up like that. If you take the date of the shooting as 94 times 20 times 24, there's the 45. Illuminati, 120 to numbers. The shooter did the shooting in the 9th month. If you add the numbers January through September, you will get 45. Take the date of the shooting divided by 666, 45, 45, 45. Kamala Harris, 17 million followers for following whatever pages she is. Well, the mother has a criminal record spanning 17 years in 4 counties, 174. Brian Kemp, the Georgia governor, and Donald Trump are magically 17 years and 4 months apart. One of the hospitals serves in a 17-county area where the shooter killed 4 people. The shooter also talked about the Parkland shooting. At the Parkland shooting, there was 17 killed and 17 injured. And there's the Parkland shooting, 17 people injuring 17 others. Notice how the time of this shooting at Georgia started at 10:20, and 10:20 is when Cruz pled guilty to all the charges and apologized for his crimes. That's magic, of course. Trump to revive Section 385 debate that was part of an executive order. Trump's estate in Virginia is number 385. Georgia high school shooting is the 385th mass shooting of the year. 38 plus 5, the mother of the shooter, is 43. We also should mention this, that the Georgia shooting was one of the deadliest 45 school shootings of the year so far, as the shooting took place, again, 45 miles away from where his mother had his mugshot taken in Fulton County, just like Trump's mugshot was in Fulton County. So again, the re-show of the 45. Freemasonry, 3 stages, 33 degrees. Stacey Abrams ended her campaign for governor on the 3rd weekday, 303 weeks apart to the Georgia high school shooting. The Grady Memorial Hospital zip code is 333. Shooting fell on the 3rd weekday. Brian Kemp gun aiming campaign came 3 months, 330 weeks apart to the Georgia high school shooting. The Georgia high school shooting fell on 333 coordinates. That's magic. So again, there are the coordinates 33, and there's the 3. The father age is 54. There it is. Full-time teachers at the school, 122. One of the teachers that died was 53. 53 to numbers is the amount of teachers at the school. Vance, volume number 122. 99 editors. 911. 911 again. 2 double 911s in there. Here's the hours apart when he became Trump's vice president to the shooting on the 4th date, and the 122 for the amount of teachers. Oh, it's magic again. He also mentioned how one of the victims liked Kingdom Hearts. There it is. Again, Kingdom Hearts 144. We've already showed you all a Mark of the Beast pattern. Now, this is when we're getting into the real stuff now. This is where you really got to pay attention. Pattern of the 2s. All right, Lucifer Morning Stars. 2 words, 222 to number. The Vatican was found on 2-2. The shooting comes 222 apart to Trump's birthday. Counting from the 14th to the 4th, 22 days. 144. The shooter's 14, he killed 4. The amount of teachers at the school, 122. Add up all of the numbers, and it's going to total to 100. The shooting fell on... Remember, the shooting fell 100 days between MTG's birthday, Marjorie Taylor Greene's birthday. Remember, we mentioned her birthday's on 5/27. The Uvalde shooting fell in the 5th month, and it was the 27th school shooting of that year. And in this shooting, one of the victims who died was born on 5/27. Trump opened Truth Social on 2/21/222. Truth Social to the Georgia shooting. 2 years, 2 and hours apart. Trump left office in 2020. All right, so there it is. There's Trump's birthday, 6/14. There's the 2s and the hours. The shooting fell on latitude longitude coordinate numbers 333, mark of the beast. 14-year-old killed 4 people. So again, you see how the shooting fell 2 months and 21 days between Trump's birthday, and then Truth Social opened up on 2/21 of the year 2/21. Trump's 2000 presidential campaign ended second month in the year 2000. He dropped 220 executive orders as president. Victims were taken to 2 hospitals, one of which opened on a second date, and the other opened on 2/20. 2 students, 2 teachers killed. The other hospital opened on 2/20. Trump dropped 220 executive orders as president. Colin Gray faces 2 counts of murder in the second degree. Adam Lanza, who the shooter liked, was born on a 22nd date. He killed 20 students. Trump's fraud lawsuit is 222 pages long, and it was signed off in 222. The teen gunman's family was evicted from their home in 222. Georgia teacher describes sheltering 20 kids during the shooting, where the school is located in Barrow County when it opened in 2000, and it's the second high school in the county. 2 school resource officers confronted the shooter. They both have 2,000 hours of law enforcement training. Brian Kemp signed Senate Bill 222. The Grady Memorial Hospital coordinates 222. 2 months, 2 days apart to the election, and 20 weeks apart to the first day in office on the 20th date. There it is, 220 to numbers. Talking about her nephew. It's got 4 reactions and 3 comments in 43 minutes. The mother of the shooter is 43. Remember, it was the 385th mass shooting of the year. 38 plus 5 is 43. All right, there's 2 months. Counting from the 4th to the 5th is 2 days. Now, we're going to fire forward to 2025, and now you have your 20 weeks. Now, another thing you got to notice how the shooting came 4 months and 16 days apart to the first day in office. Now, you got to go and look at this part. So, now, if you combine Columbine into the picture with the school shooting, that magically fell 4 months and 16 days apart to the shooting. Counting from the 20th to the 4th is 16 days. 9/11 took place on the 254th day of the year. Also, there's the 222. There's the 45. We've already talked about a 45 pattern. There's the 333. We've already talked about a 333 pattern. Now, if you look at this article, the United States has seen 416 school shootings since the Columbine massacre. 416 again. So again, counting from the 20th to the 4th is 16 days. 416. Columbine came to the shooting. And the shooting came 416 apart to the upcoming first day in office for whichever clown wins the popularity contest on 11/5, where again, your vote does not count. The shooter is 14 or the 2s. 2 14-year-old students were killed. There's all the 2s. 4 counts of felony murder. 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the father. Second-degree cruelty to children, 8 counts. 10-20 shooting time, 10 is made up of 5 2s. 20 is made up of 10 2s. On the second weekday of the 22nd date, Stacey Abrams won the Democratic nominee to run as governor of Georgia. The date of the shooting divided by first 9/11 call, there's all the 2s. One of the teachers that died, 2 words, 16 letters. Kamala Harris's full name, 162. First 9/11 call, 216. The final day enrolled at Jackson County High School was on 8/19/2022 for the shooter. That's 216 apart. They forgot the L in her middle name, so it's supposed to be this. I don't know how they forgot that out. I don't know how did they leave that out. It's like an important detail. It's supposed to be there. There's her name. +3, +1, +6. The Satanic Bible to the Georgia High School shooting. There's the 22 in the days. Counting from the 1st to the 4th is 4 days, 9 months and 4 days apart. The father was arrested at 54 years old. Mark of the Beast. The shooter was 14 and he killed 4. Magic. Trump's born on the 14th date of June, 4 letters. 144 again. Trump was born on the 14th date and his middle name is John, 4 letters. Would you like more magic? Pretty sure you do. Alright, the father is born on the 222nd day of the year. And the numbers are magic. The burn smell is real. Oh, the irony just keeps going. It doesn't stop. Absolute irony in this. There it is, 8/10/1970. And a fun fact for y'all coming up. Not this. 8/10/1970. There it is, 222nd day of the year. We also got Jeffrey Epstein, 8/10/2019. Well, when did he die? Or reportedly died. It's more than likely he's still alive. Oh, would you look at that? It was magically the 222nd day of the year that his death was reported. Oh, of course. Well, there's another fun fact for y'all. Wade vs. Roe case. There, she was sworn in as the second female justice on the U.S. Supreme Court on that date. That's magic. Again, it's the 222nd day of the year. So you can see how the numbers keep lining up, time and time again. Now, Colt Gray had been enrolled in Jackson County school system of the second month of the year 222. Colt Gray had been at Appalachia High School for just 2 days, which is 2 years after his enrollment at the other county. And Colt had lived at 2 different rental properties. Oh, the twos. It's just amazing how they come off so smooth. You can't make a movie this good. Here's where the information was pulled from. There, see, 2 days on campus. Of course he did. There are the dates. See, second month, 2022, 8 is 2, 2, 2, and 2 again. Now, this is where y'all have to decide. What do you think the shooting was? And it's only 2 options. We have option number 1. Crisis actors, false flag. Why do you say that? Look at the numbers. The numbers keep lining up. That's how you know there's something else going on here. So it's either that, or it's this. "20 letters, 202 to numbers, that's 222. And if you do 20 plus 202, again, you get 222. So, that's 222, 222. Brian Kemp was 222, 222 apart to the shooting. Also, it's amazing how people like him can get away with pointing a firearm at somebody. But if a regular person dared even try doing this, they would be arrested on the spot. You can guarantee if it was a black person doing this, they'd be shot. They wouldn't even get a chance to get arrested. They'd be shot right then and there. No questions asked. But when you're on the level of Brian Kemp, you can do whatever you want. You can get away with any crime that you want. You don't have to pay for it. That's what this shooting was. It's either this or this. You get to pick, and it's nothing else besides these 2 options. based on the numbers. Now here's some more numbers with Brian Kemp before we wrap this up. We got to show you the other numbers that came into this. So you already know the twos. So, oh, would you look at that? We already talked about Columbine. Columbine took place in 1999. Oh, look at that. We already talked about the hospital. One of the hospitals opened up in the year 1919. Oh, would you look at that? There's the threes. The shooting fell on 333 coordinates. Seriously? Oh boy. Really? Another one. Look at this. If you divide Brian Kemp's birthday by the shooting at the school, you get 9/11. Oh, of course you do. You get it forwards and backwards, if that doesn't make matters worse. There it is backwards, and here it is forwards. Oh, what is going on here? Brian Kemp's birth date times 9/11, 122 teachers at the school. Forwards and backwards. Oh, would you look at that? Brian Kemp's birthday times the father's birthday equals 9/11, 9/11. Ain't that something? All right, on the website, be sure to read the mission statement so you can understand what this content is about and what the whole purpose of the content is. If you couldn't already tell by what was already explained in the video. Check out the free video download page for more content there. To see other videos, you click this icon, click on the spinning balls, and you can browse through the various different videos on the page. To see the videos about 9/11, you would click the icon below it. You gotta watch a quick message explaining to you the gravity of 9/11, and then it'll take you to the videos. Thank you all for watching.